a very personal experience. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. Where will you go? What will you do? That's right, you'll move to Arusha, Tanzania, Africa. And your parents call you and say, you can't go there, it's far too dangerous. Go somewhere safe for you. So you get your toy safari truck with a photo of you driving it from the pride of place, the mantelpiece, and you put it in your sock drawer, never to be seen again. A week later, you secure your job in Istanbul. Day one. Who are these Turkish men walking up and down my corridor? I had no idea Turkish men could be so big and handsome and good looking. They're really putting me off this lesson with these 5-year-old kids. Make mental note. Sit next to all of them at lunchtime and see if we can exchange personal details. Lunchtime finally comes around. You sit next to them and you attempt to get their phone numbers or something. When one of them says to you, I really don't think this is appropriate, you do know who we are. We're the bodyguards of the children in your classroom. Bodyguards! Oh my God! But how many Sultan's sons was I teaching? Out came the cotton wool. I was taking no risks with these golden children. Now when you work in Istanbul, you can earn as much as their president. And many people choose to go there so they can return home to their homeland and buy a mortgage-free house. But you don't have to fall into this trap. You can go to Istanbul, earn as much as their president, shop at Tommy Hilfiger all the time and eat at the kebab stands. It's fabulous. And does it really matter when the bank manager calls you 15 times a day trying to stalk you? Moving on to romance. And I know what you're thinking, oh, she's the best till last, get out my notepad. Well, you would be right. Now, there's several scenarios you can choose to find your true romance. The first one is that you go on holiday down to the south of Turkey to the seaside. You fall in love with the owner's son, who happens to also work in Istanbul during the off-peak season. You return back to Istanbul waiting for him because you don't know anyone else in Istanbul. You think and dream about him. His birthday comes, you send him flowers, then he finally returns to Istanbul. And he sends you a text declaring his love for you, but he calls you Sasha. Like curses of predictive text. And all your jealous friends surround you saying, this guy, he has many girlfriends, you're just one of them. So maybe this next scenario suits you better. Yeah, a week later you forgot about him. So you and your friends go to the best nightclub in Istanbul. And you say to your friend, I want you to go around this nightclub, find the best looking guy, and then I want you to ask him if he wants to dance with me. We end up going out with this guy who happens to be a model and a banker. He's truly God's gift. He declares his love for you and he wants to move back to New Zealand with you, to live happily ever after. Or you could choose this scenario. Fast forward to 2013, where you live in Auckland with a guy who works in a dairy factory in South Auckland. After you've spent all this time in Turkey, you return home, you pack your bags, you're really upset because all your friends have got a sore back because they're glugging back all the hundreds of thousands of dollars they've saved. And you get chased out of Turkey because you haven't fulfilled your working contract. You've been working there illegally without a visa. You pack your bags ferociously with all the most important things you need back in New Zealand, including the handmade curtains you had done at the market. You quickly get to the airport because you're worried that they're still chasing you. And then they tell you that your overweight luggage costs more than your plane ticket home. All the savings you've ever had. And anyway, you arrive at Auckland International Airport. You're overwhelmed emotionally. It's been quite a whirlwind. You've missed your family. family, you've got 2 trolleys of luggage with luggage going right up to the ceiling, and you're wondering why no one's ever entered the arrival lounges looking quite this way, and it's not very good. But then you reflect back onto the inspirational Dr. Zeus, who says, oh, the places you will go to. Today is your day. Your land is waiting. So get on your way.